walking around late night in Fresno, and tonight we're going to learn about how coffee is roasted here at Cafe Corazon. This is Leo Rios. Hi, Leo.
How's it going?
Nice to meet you, man.
Good to meet you.
He's going to show us how he roasts the coffee for the rush hour. Leo, thanks for having us today. Absolutely, a little behind the scenes. Tell me a little bit about your experience with coffee and how you got started.
Well, I was in engineering before, and I took it up as a hobby, studying up on coffee, and it just grew into a desire for the best coffee that wound up me roasting coffee. And the first time I tasted the first drink off the first one I roasted, I knew I was going to turn it into a business. The experience was just so different. I knew nobody in Fresno had that.
Now, you were already a coffee fan to start, obviously, right? And then that's how you got into it. So you went from hobbyist to business person and a connoisseur, really, of coffee.
Right, yeah. Just pursuit of standards and just extremely high quality.
Tell us a little bit about your machine. I see it's called Diedrich.
Diedrich, I did quite a bit. Again, I do a lot of research on things that I do. So when it came time to purchase a coffee roaster, growing the business from very small, I actually started with a very small sample roaster. And a friend of mine who's a licensed engineer with the Department of Transportation just lent me some money. He's like, here, go buy it, start your business off. And so nice. We started with that little roaster over there. It doesn't even roast a pound.
Right. So you got a little angel investor.
Yeah, I had a bunch of them.
Shout them out.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Yep, a lot of people feel the passion that's going on here, and a lot of community support. We're very involved in the community as well.
Right. So we saw your older machine. It's kind of a smaller one, and this is definitely like 3 or 4 times bigger. Yeah. And it has kind of this steampunk kind of feel to it, right? It feels like it could be like part of a locomotive or something.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. It does look like a train.
So we're here right before Rush Hour gets released this weekend. These beans are specially made for this beer, right, Leo?
Well, specially roasted, yes.
Specially made by God. Just for this beer.
Yeah, I'm roasting it. This is their Columbia going in right now.
Leo is quite precise. He's got this stopwatch that he uses on his phone that basically helps him time it to the second, the time of his roast, right, Leo?
Yes. Keep track of everything, temperature over time. They're looking for a specific character in the coffee, so I need to reproduce it, and they want quite a bit of coffee, so I want to keep it consistent as possible.
Right. How much are we brewing for the Rush Hour crop?
We're going to be roasting a total of about 90 pounds.
So right now, how long is this roast gonna last?
Each one is roasting at about 15 minutes.
So the process of getting the beer together, Rush Hour, how do they choose the bean? How did you help them kind of decide on that?
Well, they approached me in specific, but Lee the brewer, we connected, and we really kind of jived right away. I get a certain feel off of people when they're kind of ingredient minded, and when he's asking me certain questions about the coffee that matter to an ingredient standpoint, I knew that we were going to make a great thing. So we were able to team up at that point and really work on something for them. It's
really bringing together their talents and your talents, which are not the same, bringing them together and coming up with this. Well, right now it's kind of on a limited run, right? This is the release. It's barrel aged.
There's the barrel aged one, and then there's the Rush Hour one, and then there's another one they're doing as well. I think it's called Cake or something like that.
Right.
They're doing a couple different ones with coffee variant, so it's gonna be pretty awesome.
And from here, you have the whole bean. It's roasted. What's the process before it goes into the beer?
I'll be roasting it for them for the next couple days. It'll get to cool off, or basically rest for one day before they end up using it in their brew, and they'll do a cold brew process over there and put it through their filters and infuse it into the beer before they bottle it or before they process it further.
Awesome. And then on Saturday, we all get to drink some of that Rush Hour right there at the Tioga Sequoia Beer Garden. How long have you had Cafe Corazon?
Let me see, '07, '06. Summer of '06, I started the business, and it's just grown ever since.
Right. Very good. Well, we can't wait to have some of this. It smells really good. And thank you for sharing your passion. What's the address here?
1306 North Wishon Avenue, Fresno, 93728.
Right on. Check it out here, Cafe Corazon. Say hi to Leo and the cool people that come here.